All right. Today we're joined by Deor Zohar, class of 2017. Deor, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
All right. So tell us a little bit about your early college experience. First off, how did you get to come to the decision to go to early college?
Well, I heard of the opportunity that you can graduate high school with your associates, and I thought that was a really great opportunity, especially because I wanted to get into dental school. That's an additional 4 years on top of undergrad. I just thought, less school was better.
Right. That stuff adds up too. All right. So you pick early college. Where would you have gone? Would it have been
Um,
Myrtle Beach?
I think I would have been in Carolina Forest.
Carolina Forest. Come. Uh, and you're not the only Zohar to come to early college. There's three of you, right?
Right.
That must be interesting and fun. And you're all 3 years apart.
That's right.
So good legacy there. Make sure we get Irene and Romy on here too, here before
Uh,
too long.
I'll let them know.
Perfect. All right. So you decide to come to early college. You go through Bridge Week. You have Mr. Serbo as your advisor. So that's fun and exciting. And then you start taking classes freshman year. Is it what you thought they'd be?
I thought they'd be harder. I thought, I didn't think it was, yeah, I thought it'd be a little harder, but not saying it was easy, but I thought it'd be like a little more
Right.
advanced. Not bad though.
So that's coming at you from the valedictorian of 2017. Love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, so you get in there, and school's really not that challenging for you probably while you're here. It's got its hiccups here and there, but for the most part, pretty smooth sailing on the academics. Did you see any difference between tech classes and the high school stuff?
Um, it was not too different. I mean, I definitely saw some differences. Some tech classes were a little more chill, depending on the professor. Some were a little more strict. But I think it was really similar, especially when you take the college, high school classes, in terms
Gotcha.
of difficulty and all that.
Gotcha. All right. So you graduate. Were you an associate of arts or an associate of science guy?
I got Associates of Arts.
Associate of arts. All right. So then where did you decide to go next?
I went to Coastal just so I can stay close to home.
Go to Coastal, keep those costs down. What'd you major in at Coastal?
Biology.
Okay, so started as a junior over there, or third year, finished up
Yep.
biology. All of this is before 2020. Uh,
Yeah, I graduated in 2019.
Perfect. Then what?
And then I worked as a dental assistant for 2 years before starting dental school. Before starting, I wanted to gain the experience. I wanted to make sure I like it, thought it was a good decision to do. And I got accepted into MUSC in 2022. And I'm in my third year out of four.
Nice. Starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right.
Good. What's it like at MUSC? We don't have a lot of people go to MUSC. Let me try to say that right. MUSC. Uh, but what's that like?
It's very challenging, especially at first. Although like the science classes are definitely, you can tell it's for the med students. It gets a lot more relaxing third and fourth year because you don't take as many classes. You get to see your own patients. You get to do your own thing. A lot of hands-on experience, which is what I really like. But yeah, it is difficult at first. I'll be honest, I was not doing so well my first year until I got the hang of it. And then I started doing a lot better. Started my second year.
Gotcha. Found the groove
Mhm.
there. That's good.
Mhm.
All right. So you want to be a dentist.
That's right.
Why?
Well, my parents kind of drilled it in my head when I was a kid. Like, hey, you're gonna grow up, you're gonna fix our teeth because they didn't have good teeth growing up, and that I kind of had it stuck in my head. And then like being an assistant and observing and all that, like I really like the hands-on aspect of it. It's like a type of art, and I really like art, and it's just really interesting to study. I really like it.
Cool. Found something to be passionate about. I love the fact that you did the dental assisting piece first just to make sure, because that's
Hmm.
quite the investment once you get into dental school.
Yeah.
Uh, so that's great. All right. So important question for you. And I'll ask you two of them. You can decide whatever order you want to answer.
Okay.
Question number one, and your family's got a long history of early college experience from various angles. Like the three of you are very different.
Yes.
What advice do you give the eighth grader who is in like 2 weeks going to receive the acceptance letter to early college? What advice do you give them? Question number two, what advice do you give the senior who in 2 months will have graduated from tech?
Okay. Let me think about it. Uh, for the eighth graders, just stay on top of it. Make sure you figure out what you want to do so you can take the proper classes in tech when it comes to that time. Yeah, and just do what you got to do. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean, it's like I said, it's not. I didn't think it was too hard myself, the program, but it's because I stood on top of it. So do that, and then for the graduating students, tech, make sure you're choosing the right career path and like this is what you want to do before investing, more years of doing undergrad. Make sure that's what you want to do so you don't, waste your time or want to change your degree halfway through or something.
Got one follow-up question for you.
Sure.
You are at the top of your class, and the top of the class comes with additional opportunities in terms of scholarships. What's it like senior year as you're trying to chase down money?
So what was the question? Sorry.
What's the experience like senior year as you try to chase the money, you try to get those scholarships?
Yeah, I was making sure to like get that as many A's as I can just so I don't lose my valedictorian status because I knew it was like between first and second, third, it was like really close between all of us. So I think I took an additional tech class just to get an extra A just to get my GPA as high as it can be, just so I can get the highest scholarship.
Gotcha. All right, so that's it for the interview piece. If you'll hang on the line here for just a moment afterward, talk to you about a couple of things. We'll be all set. Deor Zohar, thanks for joining us.
Of course.